Awesome. Okay, welcome to our Opulent Health and Wellness event. Today is Thursday, the 16th of March. Wow, the year's flying by already. My name's Jana, and I'll be your main host for the evening or for our little event tonight. We're really excited, really pumped. We've got Melanie launching her business for the first time tonight, and we've also got Catherine who's relaunching her business tonight. So we're super excited to share what these girls are up to. And if you're a guest of either of these girls or someone else that's in our amazing team, thank you so much for jumping on board tonight and seeing what we're up to. We've got some amazing girls that are going to share some wonderful stories either with product or with the business, and can't wait to get into it. So I might as well just jump straight into it, and I'm going to talk firstly about our amazing program. So our team is really fortunate enough to be a part of an amazing Whole Foods program that was created by a huge team of people, but with the head of that being Kira Westwick. Kira is an amazing mother of two, and she's a huge foodie, but she's very much a whole food orientated person, and she's helped create this amazing juicy body transformation. And this amazing program is free for all of our customers for life, and it's all online. It's available through ebooks, or it can be printed, and we've got hundreds of recipes. We've got a cleanse, we've got a detox, and it's all about meeting people where they're at. So it's not a strict diet. It's not telling you eat this, don't eat that. And literally what Kira does is she, hunts down all the recipes, all the foods that we initially and crave and, want, but makes them the whole food version. So makes them the healthy, family friendly, easy to prepare and cook version. So we're seeing some huge results with this program. Obviously creating a better wellness and craveability in the families. But also, I guess it's just bringing the family together and, creating that rainbow and really focusing back on, getting that wholesome food back into families, and one person at a time or one family at a time. But it is an amazing program, and it's very different to the ones I've seen in the past, either online or through your local gym or your trainer or so forth. It is amazing in that it's also based around obviously whole foods, but what the whole family are going to enjoy. So my husband's extremely picky, but there's some beautiful things in there that, that the whole family can adapt to and really enjoy. So the Juicy Body Transformation also has mini versions that come as a part of that. So we've got like an 8-week shred. We've got a Thermomix guide. We've got a Christmas guide. We've got treats, so chocolates, but they're ongoing and always creating new things and better ways to help get that nutrition into our families and into ourselves on a daily basis. So that's our program, and it's pretty simple to be a part of it. Obviously, is you just need to be on our product just once in your life. But I promise you, once you've had a go on our product and you've done that first 4 months or so, it'll be something that you want to sort of have in your life forever. So Juice Plus is our company and our product. And the company itself has been around for over 45 years. The product itself has been around for 27. So initially when they first got to creating the product, it was designed, and it still is designed, to bridge the gap in your diet. It's not designed to replace a healthy diet. It's there to bridge or increase an already good diet. So our hero product is our fruit, vegetables and berry capsules. So these are amazing in that you've got a variety of over 27 fruits, vegetables and berries that you're getting into your body at a cellular level each and every day. So think about it, if you were to try and prepare, that variety of 27 fruits and vegetables every single day. So purchasing it, preparing it, and then actually physically eating it. I've always, had a reasonable diet and, well within the government standards of 3 to 5. But science is saying nowadays that we should be having more along the lines of, 11 to 15. And and that's not doable, not for my family on a every single day. Not every day definitely is not perfect in this household, with all the activities that the kids are doing between school and sport and then family. So knowing that we can bridge that gap with these is amazing. And the biggest reason I even got started on it is because my husband literally only eats meat and potatoes, so he had a huge gap to bridge. So knowing that he's getting these into his body each and every day now is a huge saviour for me, knowing that he's getting something in there now that's good and it's going to help him in the future. So something that's amazing with these is our labels. So if I turn that around, you probably can't quite see, but it literally lists the vegetables that are in. You can read the label. You don't need a science degree, and you don't need to be looking up, Googling what the ingredients are. It literally lists, for vegetables, for example, you've got carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beet, tomato, parsley, spinach, all that jam-packed into our vegan vegetarian capsule. All right, and then obviously the berry state there's and the fruit state there's. The difference between these and eating your your fresh fruit and vegetables is our fruit and vegetables are grown purely for the product. So the products that we're buying from our supermarkets and our markets and so forth, they're picked way before we're actually purchasing them. So they're picked before they're prime ripening, then they're sprayed or they're waxed with all different chemicals to keep them looking all nice and orange or bright pink or orange or so forth. And then they're chucked on a truck or a boat or a ship and brought into our supermarkets and markets and so forth. And then if they're vegetables, we're quite often obviously then cooking them as well. So you're cooking out a lot of their nutrients. And then obviously we're eating them. And then obviously we all absorb those nutrients differently as well. So even just eating it on a day-to-day basis might not necessarily mean that you're getting everything you want out of that item. When our fruit and vegetables are grown, they are kept on the vine until they're at their prime ripening. So their nutritional value is at their absolute peak level. They're taken directly from there. They're GMO-free, no sprays on them, taken into the factory where they're washed, and then they are pulped and juiced. So all that liquid and sugar is slowly removed through that process, and then it's slowly heated at a temperature that keeps all those enzymes, all those nutrients, micronutrition, phytonutrients, keeps that all intact. And then they're capsulated into their vegan vegetarian capsule. So it is really amazing in that sense too, because obviously the difference between these and, your normal vitamins and supplements and so forth that you buy from the chemist or the supermarket, they're full of a lot of synthetic and artificial ingredients. So, even if you read the back of those labels, some quite often I know that my multivitamin listed that it had about 20 phytonutrients. We can't actually list the phytonutrients on ours because just in the fruit one, for example, the apple has over 10,000 phytonutrients. So to try and list those would be, you need probably about, 8 of the tubs just to list the ingredients. And they're just the ones that science know about and know what do. So, and that's just the apple, and then you've got the other 27 fruits and vegetables there. So, and then also with the synthetic and artificial supplements, your body doesn't necessarily recognise them. So I'm not sure if, a lot of you have noticed when you're taking your multivitamins or supplements, whatever you've been consuming in the past, that you might have noticed a disco wee. So you probably thought you were a bit dehydrated. But what that is your body doesn't recognise it. Whereas our capsules are literally just fruits, vegetables and berries. So it recognises it and knows what to do with it and sends it where it needs to go. So it's going straight to your liver, straight to your kidneys, cardiovascular system and so forth. And honestly, when you're eating, consuming these capsules on a day-to-day basis, you're flooding your body with literally those fruit and vegetables every day. So what happens when you eat, something consistently over and over again, just like you would chocolate or salty chips or so forth? If you eat it continuously, you crave it more. So what we're finding is obviously you're getting this at such a cellular level that you start craving more fruits and vegetables and craving less of those naughty things that you used to like. Although chocolate is definitely still in my diet. So this is what we call our micronutrition. So this is the oil in the engine. Okay, and Juice Plus has had over 33 peer-reviewed scientific journals done it, and there's another 5 that are about to be published at the moment. So that is unheard of as well. So the fact that they're constantly having studies done on it, which is amazing. And we're also a part of one here currently in Australia at the moment, and kids can eat free. So between the ages of 4 and 18, when any adult does our fruit, vegetables and berry capsules, they get to sponsor a child in their family with either the capsules or the kids' chews. So you can get them in the chewy form. And this literally, they come in the fruit and vegetables for the kids in the chews. And this gives them a variety of 17 fruits and vegetables. And there's no way I can honestly say that hand on heart that I was getting a variety of 17 fruits and vegetables into my kids each day, maybe around 8 to 9. And again, you know, they'll be off and on. You know, one day they'll eat the broccoli, the next day they'll hate it. They'll, you know, one day they'll love tomato, the next day they hate it. Very up and down in what they like and don't like, and how you cook it or how you prepare it. And then I guess with all the bugs and stuff going on with school and kinder and childcare, it is so good knowing that, you know, that they're getting that nutrition into their little bodies each and every day. We're getting, in that study, we're getting huge results back, again, with craveability, kids going for the crisper and wanting stuff from there instead of going to the pantry or looking for chocolate or looking for chips. Again, it's probably easier if you don't have those things in your pantry to start off with, but if they're having these, they're seeing lots of results. That, again, also with their gums and respiratory, a huge one between even the capsules for us and the chews for the kids is skin conditions. So inflammation affects everybody differently, and when kids are still developing in that early age, they have lots of irritations, and a lot of it comes out in their skin. So we're seeing huge results with psoriasis and eczema, and for children when they're young, whether they're sick or with skin conditions like that, it's horrible just them trying to get comfortable with things like that. So that's been amazing to see. Our other product, so we're talking about micronutrition with our capsules, and this is what we call our macronutrition. So this is the fuel in the engine. So taking care of oiling it and keeping it all running and so forth, but we need something in that engine to keep it going. These are our complete shakes. All right, they're not a meal replacement. They are a amazing whole foods smoothie powder, which is, again, all whole foods, all natural. It's got over 30 plant-based varieties in there. So you're looking at like mushroom powder, quinoa, chickpeas, alfalfa, radish, all this amazing stuff in there. And if you're, looking at having these powders each day along with your capsules, you're literally looking at a variety. And now of about 30 to 50 without even what you normally would eat in your 3 to 5 meals a day. Now, even though I'm saying they're not a meal replacement, if you add the right things to these and you've got a bit of a focus on weight, whether it be weight gain or weight loss, add the right things to these and they can definitely help with that as well. I have these most mornings when, you've got a busy family, getting out the door, getting to kinder, getting to work. These are great for that. So we quite often add some oats, some frozen berries, banana, and then, mix it up between soy milk or coconut water, depending on what we're doing and what we're doing on the day. But they're also great in the afternoons when you do have that sugar craving. And you just need something to sort of compensate that without you going to be naughty. So they can help with that. But also they've obviously got vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, and all those sort of things, mushroom powder, the vitamin D. But it's got a complex vitamin B in there called niacin. And niacin's an amazing mood balancer too. So if you have that along with the extra energy you're getting from your capsules, we're seeing huge results again with anxiety and depression too. So it's different for everybody, and like I said, absorption rate is different for people, different people as well. But they're pretty much our 3 products and our program. And like I said, results are different for everybody, and I've obviously shared a little bit here, but we've got 2 girls that are going to share their product stories, and I'm just going to switch over here, and I'm just going to find Alan. I'm going to spotlight you, Alan, and would love to hear your story on the product, so how you sort of came about it, what results you've had so far.
Can you hear me first?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So the first thing I noticed was in the first couple of days, I started sleeping way better. And after that, not long after that, I started waking up a lot fresher in the mornings, feeling better throughout the day. And then gradually my cravings in the afternoon, they haven't disappeared still, unfortunately, but they're way, way less than what they were. I often finish work at 3, pick up the kids, come home, and I would get to the point I'd just eat anything in the house, and it was like I'd started eating and I couldn't stop. So I don't do that anymore, thank goodness. My joint pain in my knees has lessened quite a bit as well. I rarely ever get sore knees now. So quite a few really good things, which I totally didn't expect before I started. So it's been a really nice surprise.
Awesome. Thanks, Ellen. And I've got also Casey's going to share. She's got a huge story, but it's an amazing story, and I make her share it quite often. So I'm just going to spotlight you, Casey. And there you go. Take it away.
All right. Thanks, Jana. Can you guys all hear me okay? Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. I do have a pretty incredible story, and I do really like to share it. So thanks for asking me to share again. I am going to cut it down a little bit because I missed out on another really important thing. So I'm going to break it down a bit tonight, mix it up for someone who's heard it before. I guess the biggest benefit that I've seen is my arthritis. So I have psoriatic spondyloarthritis, which means psoriasis. My body was covered in it, head to toe. I've been called a monster because I'm so rashy and gross. And that really hurt, but it happened. And I also had severe arthritis all through my hips, all up my spine and in my chest. I was crippled. So I was in the military and I was in hospital and I couldn't move, and nurses were washing there, and, I was 18, 19, 20. It was just horrible. Rheumatologists said I'll never have children because I would never be able to carry them because because of where I had the arthritis, it just wouldn't happen. And horrible, horrible, horrible. They put me on methotrexate. Methotrexate is a chemotherapy drug. The dose I was on was so high that when I lived in the UK, it was illegal. So you can imagine what that was doing to my body. I had no immune system. It was just disgusting. I had a hissy fit and I told the rheumatologist, I'm not going on any more methotrexate. I'm not taking it. That's it. Enough is enough. They said, all right, you need to take fish oil because you're going to relapse immediately and you will realise that you have to come back on methotrexate. But in the meantime, take fish oil. So I did that and I was on fish oil for about a year, and I saw the rheumatologist maybe 3 times in that span. They kept telling me that I had to go back on methotrexate, writing me prescriptions for methotrexate. And then I found Juice Plus and I went to see the rheumatologist about 4 months after being on Juice Plus, and he was stoked. He said, oh my God, you finally filled the prescription. You're finally back on methotrexate. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm taking Juice Plus. I'm eating fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And he was just dumbfounded. He could not believe a natural product that isn't something made up in a pharmacy had made me so mobile, so flexible, so happy, and he couldn't see any signs of my arthritis. And he said he doesn't expect me to have any problems again. And I actually just got a letter from the hospital yesterday for my review, so I can't wait to see what they say this time. I'm super excited. But one more thing I just want to add. Just talking about our program, I had the most amazing results at the end of last year. I did an 8-week challenge and I lost over 10 kilos and 30-something centimetres off my body. And I just want to tell you this for one reason. I injured myself because I sometimes forget that I'm 32, and I just started running without even warming my body back up to any kind of exercise, and I hurt my hip. So all of my 10 kilos I lost was through diet, and it was all through the recipes from Kira. So the power of food, the power of our capsules, and the power of our shakes. because I was having those babies for breakfast and for lunch with lots of other nutrients in them. So they're big smoothies, but if weight loss is someone's goal, then this program was absolutely amazing for me. Thanks, guys.
Awesome, you rock. Thank you. I'll just fix that up over here. All right, I'm just going to, she's going to be nervous, but Mel, I'm going to pop you on now before I get Linz to do a bit of the business talk. So Melanie's really new to the business, and so this is her first time sharing and talking on it. So Melanie, I'm just going to spotlight you, and I just want to know sort of how you came across the business, what results, because I know you've been on the product just for a little while now, what results you've had so far and what you're looking forward to in the future.
I work with Ellen at Super Cheap Auto. She came to me a while ago about it, and I think I was a bit hesitant to start with, even taking it. I decided to take it, and then she was talking to me about the business, and I kept putting it off. I was like, no. And then I decided I've got nothing to lose, really, so I thought I'd just go ahead with it. So far, I've only been on the berries. I've got my fruit and veg this week, so I've only just started that. I've had clearer skin, and my hair has been growing like crazy, which is awesome because I love long hair. And as for everything else, I'm just excited to see how far I can take it, because I've got a son and I really just want to be home with him. So here's my motivation at the moment to keep it all going. That's about it.
Well done. And it is different for everybody, product-wise and business-wise, while we come into it and while we have a go. You know, some people just would like to get their product a little bit cheaper. Some people want to travel. But for a lot of us mamas, it's just, honestly, we just want to be at home with our children, and this is a great vehicle to do so. All right, I'm going to find Linz now, and Linz is going to share just a little bit about the business and the structure. And then we're going to hear from Catherine, and I'm just going to finish it up with how we get paid. So I'm just going to spotlight you. There you go, hun. Take it away.
All right. Thanks, heaps. Everyone can hear me? Thumbs up. Thumbs up for kids. Anyone remember that? I know Mel skewed. All right. So thanks, heaps, Jana, for asking me to present this little bit. I thought I'd better start off with just a little bit about me before I start talking to you as a random stranger. I was first introduced to this business a year ago last month. And it was literally, I suffer hugely from FOMO, fear of missing out. And Jana pretty much just boasting about how amazing that she felt. And I just needed to get amongst that. So when she told me about the product, I was like, yep, my family could definitely use some more fruit and veg. You know, I was breastfeeding at the time for my little bubba. And I had a 13-year-old boy. He's now almost 14, and my husband is quite an athletic person. So, you know, any bit of extra help we could get in our nutrition, I was all for. So I thought I'd give it a go. And very quickly I realised that there was a business, and I thought to myself, well, FOMO set in again. And I thought, well, I need to get amongst that because I can't miss out on something else. So I jumped into the business without having any clue what I was doing. And I just went for it. I just thought, you know what, why not? And a year down the track, I've met some incredible people, some of which you've heard from tonight. I've been on 3 business trips around Australia, planning another one with some of my beautiful team who have got on board with me in June this year up to the Gold Coast. And in, what's the date today? The 16th. So in a month, just under a month, I get to finish up in my regular 9-to-5 job and go on my maternity leave prior to finishing up permanently in traditional work. And I just get to do this every day, all day, forever, around my kids. I'm 29 weeks pregnant. So, you know, I'm really excited about being a present mama with my kids. My current employment meant I missed out a lot with my first, and I'm super pumped about not missing out anymore and helping other families realise that there is a better way, and that, you know, you can make money and be around your kids and have the best of both worlds. So I'm really pumped about helping other families do that now too, which is really cool. So that's a little bit about me. So I'm not a complete stranger talking to you at the moment. But what I wanted to share with you is a lot of people, when they sort of come into a business like this, they sort of think to themselves, well, how do I know so many people? How am I going to find all these people to make my business successful? And what's pretty cool about it is you realize pretty quickly, let me just rearrange my camera, pretty quickly that you don't actually need to know a great deal of people. So, for example, a girl by the name of Lauren actually introduced Jana to the business. I didn't know Lauren at all. So here's Jana here. I got my FOMO and decided I need to get it amongst that as well. So that's me there in the little circle. And that's how I got amongst it. Now, from me, I've introduced it to Mel, who is one of my oldest friends as well. And she's a bit of a rock star herself. So she's also introduced the business to Natalie. I never knew Natalie. I never knew Lauren. But all these people I now know as well. Jana also introduced it to Steph, who introduced it to Mel, who you met tonight. Also introduced it to Catherine, who's introduced it to Michelle. Also introduced it to Casey, who's introduced it to Brent. And as you can see, that's just a small little example of a few people that Jana has brought into the business. But Jana didn't know any of these people here. She didn't know these ones here. Lauren certainly didn't know anyone below this level here at all. But now we're all part of one big team. And it's only because we shared it with a few key people in our lives who wanted to look good, feel good, and get paid for it. And soon enough, we all have these amazing little businesses and teams that are growing a bit like popcorn, I guess. It's just popping and expanding and growing all over the place. But sometimes when you put it like that, you go, oh, well, I don't know anyone who I could talk to about it. Who could I possibly share, health and wellness and an opportunity with a business? How would I do that? So picture yourself, you're at the football, okay? You're at ANZ Stadium, or you're at the Gabba or MCG or whatever your local stadium is, and you're just sitting in your chair and you're watching the footy. You have a chat to the person in front of you. You tell them about your product and your business and your opportunity, whatever it is that you see might align with them. You turn to your left, you steal in some chips. You let them know about the product. You turn to your right, you see someone who can't afford some chips. So you tell them about the opportunity. You turn around to the back, someone who wants to be able to go to the footy every week, you tell them there's another way they can earn a bit of business. Now you show those 4 people who you've just sat around and spoken all about it exactly how to do what you do, and just turn to their left, right, front and back and continue that all the way around the stadium. Next thing you know, you've filled up a stadium with people in your business and in your company, and all you did was share it with the 4 people sitting next to you, in front of you and behind you. And it is that simple. All you need to do is find a few people who want to look good, feel good and make money, and share it with other people who want to change their lives as well. And you've got a business. It's a pretty amazing opportunity, and hence why I'm able to leave my 9 to 5 in less than a month, because it's that simple. So thanks heaps for letting me share that, Jana, and I hope that made sense to everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Lynn. It's amazing. And it is different for anyone, but it is literally like that. So I didn't know Lauren. I just knew the girls that I've introduced it to at my front line. And just to clarify, Melanie is actually introduced by Alan. So she's actually another level down. So there's no way I, would have met Melanie before tonight either. So it is crazy how it sort of just spirals out that, and it's all organic. We don't sell. We honestly just share our amazing program, our journey on that program, and our journey with the product. So it's super exciting that way. So now I'm going to get a spotlight Catherine, and she's relaunching her business tonight, so she's super excited. So Catherine, obviously, it's a little bit the same for you, I guess. When did you come across the business? You've had obviously been in the business for a little while, so you've got a few results in both product and business. And what are you looking forward to in the future?
Thanks, Jana. Hi, everybody. I've been in the business now just shy of 12 months, but I've been on the products over 12 months. So my story is a little bit different. I started the products after having my 3rd baby. So I was looking for something. I needed energy, And after a month on the products, I literally just shared how excited I was on Facebook, and that I'd lost 17 centimeters in a month. I had so much more energy, and everyone jumped on board going, what are you doing? What is it? Why? And I'm like, I don't know what this is. So, and because my baby at the time was 6 months old, I was looking at going back to work, but 3 little boys in daycare was all my money would have just gone to daycare fees. So I thought, why not? It's such a easy opportunity. I literally shared a post on Facebook and got response. So I thought, well, if I'm sharing it already, I may as well get paid for it. So so within the 12 months, I really started out just hoping that I could afford to pay for groceries and nappies for my kids. And I have been able to pay out my personal loan. I've been on a family holiday as well as a girls' weekend. And I've also booked another family holiday in the Gold Coast in June. So, and that's all under 12 months. So I'm so grateful that I just thought, why not? I'd give it a go. And yeah, I'm so looking forward to what the next 12 months could be. My oldest is in kinder now, and I'm really looking forward to my next goal, other than our family holiday, of course, is Father's Day. My partner has never been able to take the morning off work to do Father's Day breakfast or anything like that with the boys at daycare. So my next goal is so that he can have that Father's Day and all those breakfast things that they do at kinder and daycare. He'll be able to do that. So thank you for letting me share, and thank you for giving me this opportunity as well 12 months ago and believing in me. So thanks, Jana.
You're so welcome. And that's what I guess we really love about this business. I think really early when you come into the business, it is quite daunting and it can be a little bit scary about trying to find those new customers or so forth, or how to share. But it honestly, if you're getting those results, it's so easy to share instead of sell. And people just get drawn to you and your new energy and so forth. And then the opportunity to help others, once you start getting that into your mind, that, the bigger picture and how you can help so many other people, the community that you get a part of this as a customer or as in the business is just unbelievable. So I realised that I totally skipped that at the start, so I'm really sorry. So good on Linz for telling us a little bit about her, because I didn't tell you anything except for my name. So I have been in the business for 12 months, just a little bit over, and I was working full-time. So I was a full-time working mum in my government job. So I'd gone from the Department of Defence to Department of Human Services on promotion after maternity leave with my second baby. And for the first time in my life, I hated my job. Hate's a strong word, but it was pretty close. But my health, physically and mentally, was deteriorating, and I just didn't know how to sort of correct that in the role I was doing. So, being a mum, being a full-time worker, being the cook, being the cleaner, being the shopper, I just, and I'm the accountant, all these jobs that us mums especially have, it just sort of happens. It just sort of falls on us mums, I think. But none of those jobs I felt like I was doing at even 40%. So that's why mentally I think things started to sort of fall over. So I needed to find something else that was going to work for my family. I always thought I would need to work. I needed that adult interaction, and I might be too bored to be at home, to tell you the truth, to be a stay-at-home mum. But this is what this community gives me. Like, it is, I get to interact with people all the time. I get to have my little excitement and support and mentor people, and it is truly amazing. And the structure in this business is amazing, in that, in traditional business, and I've also owned a restaurant in the past too, so I had lots of questions when I considered this business, super skeptic, but I had all those questions were really about obviously how we'll be able to share it, but also around promotions and so forth. I think, how do you grow and how do we get paid, which I'm about to discuss. But it's so different because in my traditional business or job, I would be competing against everybody for every promotion I got. So literally when I was in the defence, I was on there for 10 years, and that last 4 years I was on higher duties as a level 4 sort of thing. But the only way I could win that was to take a promotion elsewhere because of freezes and so forth. But I needed to compete against everybody every time. I'd have to do extra training or so forth. And to ever get to that top position, I've been there for 40 odd years, and the chances of me even getting that top position and all the hours and work and probably lack thereof pay for what I was doing wouldn't be worth it. And they'd probably more likely get somebody externally than they would internally. But in this business, all we do is link arms. We don't grow in this business unless we link arms with the person beside us, in front of us, below us, however, and just share the opportunity, share the journey, and help each other succeed. So when we come into the business, we literally all come in as a virtual franchise. And all we do for that, again, when you're thinking about buying a business, you're probably thinking of huge amounts of money that you need to buy. And you don't need to hold on to stock. You don't have to buy a minimum amount of stock every month. All you're doing is connecting customers to our head office, who then actually bill our customers and send their orders out. So, we don't have any of that. We don't have to do parties, no deliveries. It's just literally, looking after our customers and with the program and with the product, helping them, create their own little journey. And all we pay when we come in is $165 to have our business. And it gives us our virtual office, and it helps us on our way. Obviously, then we get our mentors, we get training, but it's up to us how we grow our business and what way we go. So we come in as a virtual franchise. We're getting paid 3 ways. We get paid in profit, probably commission, and in bonuses. We like to talk about our bonuses purely because of the team we come under. So we've got some epic boss babes in our business, and again, for us mamas, we do seem to put ourselves last, and we, and you miss out on some of those things. So if you like to get your nails done and your hair done, or for me, I just like to go to the gym and have some quiet time, but these bonuses help you do that. So when we first come in, we're at this virtual franchise. And, thinking back to what Lindsay was talking about, obviously Lauren was my mentor. So she helped me find my first few customers. But what she also helped me do was help me share and create, and what that did was help me find my first teamie. And that quickly got me to SDVF, so Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. And here I had a mentor, and this is when things really got exciting, and it was already exciting, but then I had somebody that I got to show what I'd already learned. So I got a $400 bonus for that, and so did my teacher, because we're a teach-to-teach business. So as I grow, or as they grow, I keep growing as well. And from there, don't forget, Lauren might have got that as my teacher, but I'm also becoming a teacher because I've gone and shared it with somebody. So I'm going to help them get to this position, just follow, start quick on my heels all the way up sort of thing. And I've just gone and kept sharing it with a few more people and got to sales coordinator. And that's a $600 bonus for me and a $600 bonus for them. And again, by then I've got a few team, and I'm teaching them how to get to SDVF, and I'm teaching them exactly what I've done. I'm still sharing my amazing progress on the program and the product, but what I'm also starting to do is share the opportunity, the things that it's now giving me with, me and my family. It's giving me more time freedom. It's giving me the flexibility to be that kinder mum. That was something I was definitely not going to be a part of if I was working full time. So I get to do those duties now. I get to do swimming lessons. I'm getting to do karate and with the kids, all these different things that I didn't think was going to be possible. So again, as your business keeps growing, you'll be looking at SSC, and I'm going to get Steph to share because that's what she's working on at the moment, as a few of the girls are at the moment. So I'm just going to spotlight you, Steph. We'd love to hear your business story. So obviously where and when that came about, when you found the business, what results you've had in the business or the product, and what you're looking forward to.
Awesome. All right. Hi, everyone. So this Product came to me just over 12 months ago through Jana, and I had amazing results from the product myself. So I saw really great energy levels. Sugar cravings was huge for me. They just stopped really quite quickly. So I spoke to Jana and the business just made sense. I really enjoyed the results I was getting, and I just wanted to get out there and share it with people. So it'll be 12 months in March that I've been in the business. I've now had 3 promotions. So I am working on SSC, hoping to hit that soon. And just the community's been really huge for me. That's one of the great things I've got out of it, is all these people that I've been able to connect with and really link arms with, and getting to know new people has been awesome. Personal growth as well. So getting up and speaking in front of people is not something I've been big at, but now I'm just doing it all the time, which is brilliant. What else? What am I looking forward to? Hopefully going to have a nice family holiday in June that will be paid for by the business, which will be amazing. And one of the big things for me is also that the income from this is hopefully going to support my maternity leave that I'll be going on this year. So that's really exciting to have this extra income and have that financial stress taken away, because I'll be able to be off work and still have some money coming in. So yeah, that's what's happening for us and what's really exciting in the business. Thanks, Jana.
Boom, that's a bit exciting. So those of you that didn't click onto that, Steph is pregnant with her baby number 2. So we are super excited. We've got another juicy baby on the way. So very exciting news. Thanks, Steph. So again, like Steph shared, a lot of us, the idea of talking in front of people is really, really quite scary. And for me, when I did have that change from the Defence Department, I got so sheltered in. I felt like the walls were caving in. So doing these sort of things, whether it's live or online, it can be a little bit daunting at the start. But then you just sort of, everyone's your friend. Like there's no, we're all on the same journey, and it is truly amazing. So, and for Steph, now that's a new goal for her. She's going to be staying at home with James and also her new little bubba. So that's really exciting. So, that's a $1,200 bonus for her and a $1,200 bonus for the teacher. That's me. So the next one is QNMG. And again, this is a little bit of a, change in how your business is growing by then, because it really is about creating leaders then and then helping them grow their businesses as well. So then you're looking at about a $1,500 bonus, not about, it is $1,500. And then the Pinnacle, which is NMD, National Marketing Director, and that's a $3,000 bonus, and only you get that, because by then your teacher is earning way too much money. And by NMD, you're earning around $80,000 to $100,000. Okay, and that 80,000, 40,000 will change people's lives. $20,000 can change people's lives. But it is amazing what this business and this the business plan they have for us can support and what it can create. So that's pretty much it. Obviously, that's just the bonuses. We get paid profit and commission all through that as well, and that's your constant check. But the bonuses are there to help you build strong and to help you have some bit of spoiling. And there's another 30, 40 odd thousand worth of bonuses after that as well that are there to be utilised and so forth. And like Lynn said, and both Catherine and Steph said, the travel options, and really it's just, we get to live and we get to experience more, which, you sort of, we get stuck in that routine, of doing what our parents did, I think. They worked the 9 to 5 while we were going to school and while we were doing kinder and so forth, and you sort of get set in that way that that's what society suggests you need to do and that's what you have to do. But there's so much opportunity out there, and this is one amazing one. So I just want to say thank you for everybody for sharing tonight. Well done, Melanie and Catherine, for launching. And for any guests tonight, thank you so much for getting on and supporting them. If we didn't answer your questions, please make sure you get back to them tonight and get those questions answered. But otherwise, thank you everybody for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. So good night. Thanks.